7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
It's the 139th episode of Morning Kicks Extra.
Woohoo! Extra means an extra dose of Randy and Jen.
And while that may not seem like the best idea, it is a great way to catch up on stuff you might have missed out on during the show.
Or if there's anything you want to listen to again.
Like how there's some stores that are actually taking the self-checkouts out.
And Jeff Bezos has an amazing announcement to graduates.
Plus, we're going to be asking for you to fill in the blank.
Never have I ever what?
So let's get things kicked off
on Morning Kicks Extra.
Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
Joseph Schrader was arrested last Friday after walking into the new DMV, which had just opened hours earlier, and throwing fish and carrots everywhere.
I hate that stuff. It sucks.
So I don't know how, but somehow he caused an estimated $9,000 in damage.
I believe it was by throwing fish and carrots everywhere.
Oh, that makes sense.
The building's carpet and the ceiling tiles, they say, sustained most of the damage. And it was a lot of fish and carrots. There's a lot of it. And he was arrested on suspicion of criminal mischief. They're not sure. But they think there could have been something fishy going on here.
Come on, like I still don't get it though. Like, how much damage can you really do with a fish? Was it a holy mackerel?
He left the place looking pretty crappy, that's for sure.
You know, the insurance company isn't paying. They're calling it an active cod.
That's right. Something really fishy going on. I smell, this whole situation stinks. Jen's Movie Rehab. Oh, by the way, it's time for Jen's Movie Rehab.
So this is where you assign me a movie to watch on Friday. I watched it over the weekend, come back on Monday, rank it 1 to 10, and let you know what I thought about it.
We do this because, much like when she drives, she always kept her eyes shut during the movies.
I don't do that. No, someone would make a movie reference and I just wouldn't get it. And so you're rehabilitating me. What?
She really would not get it.
I have no idea what they were talking about.
Stand there with drool coming out of her mouth.
So this weekend I watched Good Will Hunting.
No, you better not have.
That's what you were saying on Friday, right?
I did not.
Because I messed up and I did not watch it when I was supposed to.
Yeah. And so therefore you are never going to be able to watch Good Will Hunting.
Come on, I want to watch Good Will Hunting.
No, you are not allowed to watch Good Will Hunting.
On Friday you can assign it, okay.
Okay, yeah, we'll assign it on Friday.
Thank you.
No, I'm lying. We're not going to.
Nabbit, Randy.
You watch your mouth.
Sorry, that was vulgar. I'm so sorry. So over the weekend, no, I did not watch Good Will Hunting at all.
What did you watch?
Misery, which is like, I don't know anything about Good Will Hunting, but I'm going to assume it's the exact opposite of this movie.
Close.
Misery was a lot. Kathy Bates as Annie Wilkes.
Yeah.
It gets under your skin. It's so creepy in the way she just stares into the camera like she's looking into your soul. It was very invasive, the way that I just felt watching this movie. And if you've never seen Misery before, well, your nightmares, I'm sure, are a little less severe than mine were last night. But this movie was amazingly well done. Kathy Bates, for me, was easily the star of the entire thing. James Caan played Paul Sheridan, also fantastically well acted on his part. I thought the story was super interesting. It takes from a Stephen King novel, which is no wonder you like it, Randy. Yeah. You love Stephen King.
Oh, my goodness. One of the best books he ever wrote, and it is such an accurate representation of sociopathy. You know, that the breakdowns that she goes through and everything's done so well.
So this movie, one of the biggest things about this movie is I loved all the kind of play on misery. So, of course, you have the character Misery from Paul's book. You have the pig Misery. You have the misery that Paul is in the situation. And then if you'll notice, when she finally dies, the two things that do her in is she gets the typewriter to the head, and then she gets the pig statue, Misery, to the head.
Spoiler alert!
Everyone else has seen it, haven't they?
Yeah, pretty much.
Just
they have.
Me.
You're the only one that hasn't.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this movie an 8.5. I thought it was very well done. Kathy Bates was just creepy in the most fantastic way.
Now you need to read the book, because this is one of those instances where the book is so much better.
So we'll find out when I'm watching Good Will Hunting on Friday for Jen's Movie. There's that duck again.
Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
Graduation season is upon us, and there's got to be something going on with this next story. But you think the people who read the names would be very careful about how they pronounce the names. You know, they would go over them first, make sure they have it phonetically spelled out, and they would read it correctly, right?
You would assume, but that's not what happened at Thomas Jefferson University in Philly.
Now, they're apologizing now to Well, the world.
Everybody.
After the person who they're not revealing who this is. But the person they asked to read the names of their nursing school graduates completely mangled all the pronunciations.
I mean, I bet you've seen videos for this. They've gone viral since Thursday's commencement all over the internet.
So the lady who's doing the announcing, whoever she is, blamed the problem on the fact that they had the names phonetically spelled out. Okay, so that you'd know how to pronounce them. Written next to the graduate's name, she said she was simply reading the phonetics instead of their actual names. So I want you to hear what this sounded
listen
like.
to this.
Okay, the first name is Jessica Lynn Bauer, okay?
Jessica Lynn Bauer.
Yeah. Yeah, the second one is Allison Nicole Bishop. Check this out.
Alisuna Nicole Bishop.
So even if you're reading phonetically, call.
Okay, play the next one. I want to see if I can guess what it is, okay?
Okay,
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Don't tell you.
Victoria Lee Zubith-Ross.
Victoria Lee Subik-Brawl.
No, it's Victoria Elizabeth Bruce.
No way! It didn't feel like that at all.
The next one is Molly Elizabeth Camp, okay?
Okay.
It's not a hard name.
Marlena Zubeth Camp.
Zabeth. The name
How
Elizabeth.
do you mess it up that bad?
Okay, the next one is Allison Carol Campbell. One of my favorites here. They're all laughing at her. Allison
Campbell.
Oh, my
Now that's on purpose, right?
That's gotta be, right?
And then the final one, which a lot have pointed out, the name of the university is Thomas Jefferson University, right? Well, this guy's name is Thomas Michael Canaveri.
No, did she mess that up too?
Not the name Canaveri. Listen.
Tom May.
What's this?
Thomas.
I can't believe she got Thomas wrong. Tamume?
Do you not know where you're at?
No, I don't know. Good to see a college-educated student able to think for themselves, right?
Another job we need to turn over to AI, I think.
You pay $35,000 for that diploma and walk across the stage. I guess at least you got a good chuckle for your money.
Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
So it's graduation season, and a lot of high school graduates looking to go into college, but also a lot of college graduates if their college is having graduation.
I mean, there's a ton of places not having graduations because of the protests and things going on.
Yeah, but the ones that are, these graduates are going to be looking to go into the job field, and they're thinking, oh, I'm prepared for my career now. But for those who will eventually come to reality later on down the line, Mr. Jeff Bezos has a special message he'd like to share with them, the evil genius and mastermind that he is.
I'm Jeff Bezos. It is college commencement season, and new graduates seek entry-level career opportunities in lieu of sitting at a folding table with a plate of cookies at a campus job fair. I'd like to promote Amazon as a prospective employer. It matters not if you hold a degree in art history, as long as you can hold your bladder for 12 hours. A warehouse job awaits. Did you study fashion merchandising for 4 years? Well, you can get a foot in the door by driving door to door as an Amazon delivery driver. Bachelor of Arts in Radio and Television Broadcasting. Well, there are plenty of openings to tape shows on Prime. Sorry, I read that wrong. I mean to say, tape boxes together on the assembly line. A religious studies major. Well, after 15 straight hours on the loading dock, you'll be praying to go back to school and get a software engineering degree.
Morning Kicks Extra.
Some people hate the self-checkout kiosks. Some people love them. Some people like the fact that they don't have to interact with other people.
Right,
And
sure.
Since COVID, they've become pretty prevalent across a lot of stores.
You know, Walmart actually pulled some self-checkout lanes from a handful of stores across Missouri very recently based on feedback from the associates and customers of folks. Folks are just, they're over it. They don't like it.
What's going to happen with these self-checkout kiosks that don't have
I don't
work?
know. I don't know. What do you do?
Is there an unemployment opportunity for these self-checkout kiosks? Well, I feel like we need a career search just for them.
Here's today's career search prospect.
Hello, I am a self-checkout kiosk. I was recently let go from Walmart and am eager to help your customers work as checkout clerks for your retail outlet. I'm really good at going beep, 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 beep. I have a built-in scale and always default to the more expensive organic version of produce in an effort to boost sales. I never need breaks or take vacations, which will save your store more money than it loses when customers decide to not scan that packet of T-bones. I am available to start immediately. If you would like to see my resume or references, please follow the instructions on the keypad. Bump, error, bump, error. Please wait for the attendant.
Morning Kicks Extra.
We're wanting you to fill in the blank for us.
Never have I ever what?
What have you never ever done?
No matter what that might be, what is it for you?
Ate a worm.
Ate a worm? You want to do that today?
No. We don't want him to do that. That's gross.
Let's do it, Randy.
Yeah, we're breaking new ground, breaking barriers. That's what we're doing here today. Eating worms.
Don't eat worms. That's not good for you.
Nobody loves me. Everybody hates me.
What have you never ever done?
Never have I ever cried to get out of trouble.
I have.
Yeah, time to start, I think, isn't it?
Nah, I'm a pretty good person, Randy.
Yeah, but to have that superpower and not use it is wasteful, isn't it?
Maybe.
That's not taking advantage. That's not taking advantage.
And if it works, it works.
Yeah. What have you never done?
Been streaking.
You've never streaked? Have I ever? Oh, wait. I think I have.
Oh,
Yeah.
Randy, you got to tell us a story.
So, if I can remember all of it, back when I was playing music on the road at a particular wild party, I'm not sure where it was at. I think Michigan or Minnesota. Anyway, at a hotel, I needed to get to the ice machine really fast.
Yeah, I hate that.
And didn't have any. Well, it was a limited wardrobe.
Uh-huh.
And so.
And why did you have to get to the ice machine so quickly?
I needed ice.
Oh.
And the guys that were part of my peer circle at that time thought they were hilarious.
So you really needed ice and you were hanging out with a bunch of guys.
Yeah, and in the band, and the roadies and stuff, and they locked the door. To be honest, though, I did not pay attention what room number I was.
Randy.
Yeah. So I forgot what room number. It was only by chance that I found my way back to the room because after a while they began to worry about me. And I had hidden behind plants in the hallway and other, things like that. And so eventually I saw a door open and one of the guys leaned their head out and I'm like, aha!
Fill in the blank for us. Never have I ever
Drank a beer.
You never had a beer. Not even a drop?
Come on down. Jen's got a six-pack in her purse.
Wait a second.
I'm 69.
Wow.
And you just never wanted to drink?
Nope. When I was in high school, the kids would all come back over the weekend and say, oh, you should have seen so-and-so. They were so drunk. They were throwing up. And I was like, I don't like to throw up when I'm sick. Why would I put something in me to make me sick?
And let's think about this for a second. Back to when you had your first beer. How disgusting that smelled and tasted.
Oh, it's awful.
And it was awful. It is definitely an acquired taste, I will say that. But I remember, the first one, and you're like, why are people trying to drink it? Are you sure this isn't tart?
But then you keep drinking it. And
because they're all looking at you, going, you like it? And you're like,
yeah, totally.
I think I got a bad one.
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
We're wanting you to fill in the blank for us.
Never have I ever what?
Flown in a plane.
You've never flown in a plane?
How old are you?
I will be 40 in July.
Well, I think it's time we sent her somewhere, isn't it?
Bora Bora.
You got your bags packed? Let's get her out of here.
Never have I ever what?
Never have I ever put on a cheerleading outfit and a wig and performed in front of a student body.
I don't know. I don't know if I believe that because it sounds like you have very specific details pertaining to the event.
There's proof in the pudding.
That is some really gross
pudding.
Yeah, that's nasty. What if you put on the cheerleading outfit and sat in pudding?
Oh, why would you do that?
I haven't done that. That's what I'm saying.
But why would you ask?
Never
the fact that
have
you asked makes it seem like you have.
Ever what?
Never have I ever eaten a urinal cake.
You know what? I haven't either, Jen.
Nope, never.
Here's a question. Why do they call that cake?
It's very misleading.
Well, yeah, you're like, oh, there's cake? Yeah, urinal cake. Whoa, wait a minute, what?
What have you never ever done?
I never put toothpaste on my toothbrush and brush my eyes.
Never have made that mistake.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you got more common sense than that.
Sounds like you got your morning planned out, though.
Oh, yeah. That's all worked out just fine. I can see pretty good.
Got to keep those eye cavities down, you know.
What would happen? Like you would just miss your mouth and you go straight into your eye? Or how do you accidentally do that?
I'm predicting it would be a little painful.
Probably, especially if you follow up with some orange juice.
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
We're wanting to know, what have you never done?
Yeah, fill in the blank for us. Never have I ever what?
Farted on a date.
Well, give it time, Christopher. It's bound to happen, especially if you keep taking them to a Mexican restaurant. It's gonna
Never have I ever what?
Never have I ever put on a dress.
Randy can't say that.
Yeah, give it time. Give it time. Bound to happen. You will. Your wife's going to be gone just a little too long, and stuff's going to happen. Be like, I wonder if I could. I wonder what I would. I wonder.
You're talking like you know from experience again.
Well, my neighbor talks a lot. He's like,
never have I ever what?
Never have I ever been bungee jumping or skydiving out of a plane.
I've done one of those, and neither one of them sound like fun. Trust me.
Never have I ever what?
Okay, I have one for you. Never have I ever joined the Mile High Club.
You've never even been tempted?
Oh, I've been tempted, but it's just never happened.
Never found the right circumstances or like a big enough blanket?
Right. Now, I have done it at Niagara Falls.
Well,
wow.
Yeah.
Instead of Niagara, it's Niagara.
Niagara Falls.
Oh, that was good.
Wait. She was so impressed with your wordplay.
Thank you.
Was it while you were going over Niagara Falls, though? Thought so at the time, right? What?
Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
Hey, join us on the next edition of Morning Kicks Extra.
We're going to be talking about what is it that it seems like you always want more of?
Money, money, money.
In the meantime, don't forget to check out our blog at kicks1025.com.
You can check out all of the latest Morning Kicks karaoke songs.
And you can watch us live on most social platforms every weekday morning starting at 7.
Make sure to like, follow, and smash that subscribe button.
Don't miss Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen. Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on the 4 states' #1 for country. Kicks 102.5.